In this video, I'm going to talk about how to resize and merge cells in Excel. Without further ado, let's get started. Consider this table. Now, if I want to resize this row, I select this row and take my mouse here between these two rows. And another icon will appear here like this. If I click the left mouse button and drag to the top, it will resize. If I drag down, it will also increase the size. If I go up, it will decrease the size. Now, I decrease the size of all the cells in this row, but the content of this cell is not showing because the height and the width of the column and the height of the row and the width of the column is not enough to show all the content. I will first change the size of the rows here. Before resizing, I need to select all the rows here. So I select the rows here, and if I resize one of these rows, all rows will be resized. So I will resize it like this, and as you can see, all the rows have resized. Now we come back to the content that's not shown here. So if I double click here, if I take my mouse between these two columns and double click, Excel will automatically calculate the size of this text, the text of the cell that has the most data, and based on the height of this row, it will calculate the width of this column and make the cell bigger as much as this text fit to this cell. If I give some more text inside one of these cells, let's say some more text. Now, if I double click again, it will resize again because one of the cells in this column has more text right now. For this reason, it will resize the size of this column cells. Now I resize this row and I write use full shortcut. I can resize the font also, or I can use a specific font size here. Now if I double click here, based on the content, it will also resize the size of the row. So whenever I wanted to make the size of a column fit or a row fit to the content of the cells on that specific row or column, I just go to the column and or the rows, and between the two columns I double click. It will fit the column size or the row size based on the cells data. Now I have this one. I want to show it as centered and merged. Now I have these three cells here, and I want this title to be shown above all of these cells. We have a command called merge and center. If I click here, it will merge and center these three columns and show the and center the content of this cell. Now another important feature of newer version of Excel is this part. Before running a command, it will gives you a visual hint on what this command will do. So this is a great feature that I love about newer version of Microsoft Excel. We can also merge the cells in vertically and in any ways. If I have a very complex table, I can do it the merge to make the table differently. For example, if I select these three and if I select merge, now merged, we have a merged cell vertically. Let's say if I wanted to, we have many options here. Now the data is not showing, so I can use this wrap text to show the content, and if I use this alignment and other commands, I can make the table that I wanted to create. Let's say I have a table like this. If I select merge, and as you can see, it's merged. Now if I wanted to these two to be merged also, and these three to be merged also, you can see we have merged these based on our need. If I wanted to merge vertically, I can do it. So we have a lot of options here. Let's say now I give this table a border, and you will see how I merge these tables. As you can see here, we have a merge table here with 4 columns, 2 columns, 3 columns, and 3 columns vertically.